Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kripa classes. Our today's topic is web applications. Today we will do part 1 of this course. In this course we will discuss what is the meaning of computer network. Then we will write a few lines on P2P architecture and client server architecture. Then what are the four main types of computer networks based on the geographical area covered by the network? Then we will understand the difference between World Wide Web and Internet. And then what are the different types of common Internet connectivity? In this lecture, we will cover what is computer network and what is the meaning of peer-to-peer architecture and what is client-server architecture. First, what is computer network? The term network is familiar to us. For example, railway network, airways network, sales network, etc. An airways network connects different locations with one another. In the same way, a computer network is a network set up by connecting two or more computers and other supporting hardware devices. In this picture, you can see that computers are connected to each other, and there are also some other devices like printers which are also connected to the computer network. A computer network enables the computers to share resources. Resources are printers, scanners, etc. and also share data as well as to communicate electronically with one another. The connection between network devices is established using cables, telephone lines, or wireless connection. It means that the connection between these computers, all these computers, may be wireless or through telephone lines or cable lines. The speed of the network is measured in Mbps. Mbps means megabytes per second. Then a computer that is not linked to the network is called standalone computer. It means that suppose this is computer and it is not connected to any other computer and it is working alone, then it will be called standalone computer. Which is not connected to any other computer or computer network. Now, the next topic is models of computer networking. Networks are designed using the following architecture. First is peer-to-peer architecture and the second is client-server architecture. First, we will discuss peer-to-peer architecture. A peer-to-peer network is a simple network of computers. This is the network in which all the computers have an equal status. You can see in this picture, these are the computers which are connected to one another. Here, each computer serves as client as well as server. There is no central server in this network. All the computers are working at the same time as a client as well as a server. Each peer means each computer in the network has the same set of responsibilities and capabilities as the others. It means all the computers in the network have the same type of capabilities and responsibilities. We have already discussed that each peer in the network serves both as a client as well as server. There is no master or central server in this computer network. and all the computers join hands. You can see that all the computers have joined hands or are connected to one another. Why they are connected? To share files, data, printers and internet access. It means that one internet connection may be the sufficient to provide internet access to all these computers. Peer-to-peer architecture is simple, inexpensive network that typically connects less than 12 computers. It means that this type of network is suitable for computers which are mostly less than 12 in numbers. All the computers in the network store their own data, but this data is accessible by the group. Suppose this is a computer and some data is stored in this computer. While working at this computer, you can access to the data which is stored in this another computer. This happens in the case of all the computers. While sitting on this computer, other person can get the access data from this computer or any other computer. The peer-to-peer network architecture is most suitable for houses and small offices. Next is client-server architecture. This architecture is also known as client-server model. It is a computer network in which one computer serves as server and which provides the services, and the other computers, you can see in this picture, all the other computers are working as clients who request services from the server. That is, they make request to the server and the server provides them the service. A server is a computer that controls access to hardware, software and other resources in the network and provides a centralized storage area for the program. The client computer sends a request for data to the server through internet. You can see that in this case, the clients send the request to the server and the server is giving a response back to the client as per the request submitted by the client. Next important point is the server can entertain multiple clients simultaneously. It is not that if one client has made a request to the server and after giving reply to the that client, the server will accept next query. No, many clients can send request to the server at the same time and the server will provide the necessary response to many clients at the same time. However, there is a limit to the number of client queries which may be accommodated by a server at a particular time. It is not that the server has unlimited power to give reply or response to all the clients which may be approaching to the server for data or any other information. There is limit to the number of queries which a server can handle. If the computer network is big, then we may have more than one server called dedicated servers who perform specific tasks. In the previous picture, we had seen that there was only one server. But if the network is big, we may have many dedicated servers like file server to store and manage files, print server to manage printers and printing related tasks, email server to manage emails, etc. One disadvantage of client server network is that if the server goes down, operations will stop across the network. It means that all the computers on the network will stop functioning. Now we will understand the advantages of computer networking. So let us see what are those. First is data sharing. One of the most important uses of networking is sharing of data. Users can share text files, spreadsheets, documents, presentations, audio files, video files, etc. with one another. Imagine the difference of sending a letter through a postal service to sending the same letter through email, and that is the benefit a computer network provides. So we can see that computer networking has an important role in data sharing. Hardware sharing. This is the another benefit of computer networking. We can see that in an office there are many computers. There is also need of scanners and printers. If we attach a scanner and a printer separately for each computer, the cost of hardware will increase enormously. So, in the case of computer networking, a single scanner and printer can be attached with all these computers, and the command for scanning or printing can be given from any of these computers. So this is the benefit of computer networking, that hardware such as printers, scanners can be shared. For example, instead of purchasing 10 printers for each users, it means that if there are 10 users, we need not to purchase 10 printers. One printer can be purchased and the same can be shared among multiple users on the network, thus saving cost. Next benefit of networking is increase in individual productivity. Suppose you are on a sales call, your client asks you a question, but you do not know the answer. Because of the existence of computer networks, you can immediately locate the information and provide the same to the client. Suppose you are working on this computer. These are other computers which are on network in your office. You are working on this computer. Now there is a call from your client. He asks you a question. You are having some type of information. All the information which is stored in other computers is of different types. Now you are working on this computer, but the information is which the client is asking regarding sale is stored in this computer. So because of the computer networking, because all the computers are connected to one another wirelessly or through wire or through cable or telephone lines, you can access the information which is stored in this computer. So when the customer is asking you any information about sales and that information is stored in some other computer which is on the network, you can quickly access that data from that computer and provide the relevant information to the client who is asking for the same. In this way, computer networks provide an opportunity for genuine multitasking so that individual productivity levels can be enhanced. Next benefit of computer networking is sharing of internet connections. As already told, there may be many computers in your office. Suppose these are many computers. There is no need to have separate internet connection for each of this computer. You may be, it may be sufficient for you to have only one internet connection depending on the capacity of the internet connection you are having. You can purchase a single internet connection and share it among other computers in a network instead of purchasing multiple internet connections, one for each computer. In this way, A lot of money can be saved in the shape of money amount which you may have to pay in respect of each different internet connection. This type of sharing of internet connection is commonly found in internet cafe, browsing centers, schools, colleges, companies, etc. Now we will discuss what are the various limitations of networking. First is hackers can infect computer networks with malicious software and encrypt the data and demand ransom in order to restore your access to it. Many times it happens that hackers attack your computer with virus or some malicious software, and all the information which is stored in your computer, all the data or information which is stored in your computer, they encrypt the same. That is, it means that you will not have access to that data, or they will lock the data, and after locking or encrypting the data, that is, the data will be not in a readable form. So if the data is important to you, then the hackers may demand ransom from you to restore the data in its original position, or you may have access to the data which they have encrypted or logged. A simple power outage can make it difficult for individuals to use their computers when they need information access. Next is managing a large network is complicated. Next, if any computer system in a network gets affected by the computer virus, there is a possible threat of other computer systems getting affected too. Suppose there are many computers on the network which are connected. So if suppose this computer gets infected by some virus, because all these are connected to one another, the virus which has hit this computer may spread to other computers as well. So all the computers which are on the networking may be hit by the same virus, and so there will be a loss of possible threat of other computer systems getting affected too. So all the data which is saved in these computers will get destroyed. Next is expensive to install. Although a network will generally save money over time, the initial cost of installing a network is high. Next is file server may fail. If the file server does not work, the entire network may stop working. Sometimes the computers are connected to each other through telephone lines or cable lines, and there may be a breakage in the cable. Suppose these are connected by cable and there is a breakage. So the data exchange will not happen in this type of network. We may add that we have already uploaded many courses on Google, YouTube, our own website, and other websites, such as how to manage stress, good communication skills are key to success. Then another lecture about corporate social responsibility, present tense, past tense, future tense, time management tips, cyber security, most common mistakes in English grammar, and much more. You can look out for the same on Google, YouTube, our own website, and other websites. In this lecture, we will understand the types of networks, that is LAN, MAN, WAN, and PAN. Depending on the geographical area covered by a network, it is classified as local area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network, and personal area network. Here all these networks have been explained, shown in the shape of a photograph which is before you. You can see here that here is a small dot. You can say that this is a small room. Here there is a small computer, then there is printer, there is some scanner, there are other devices, other laptop. Then for communication between these devices, there is a network. It means that all these computer and other devices are attached with the help of a network. And this type of network, which is in a small room, very small room, that is network within the range of a few meters, this is called PAN, personal area network. You can see here that this is a very small area, few meters. The network within a which is covers only few meters. Then bigger than this comes local area network. Suppose this is our house. Here these are many rooms. There are many computers. There may be here it is scanner, there is a printer. All the computers or other devices which are linked together with the help of local area network. That is, it means that this is the network which is suitable for a very small area like school, office building. You can see here that this may be a small office or a our residence where there will be many rooms. So in this case of small office or our house, the network which is used is LAN, local area network. After having talked about personal area network and local area network, bigger than this comes metropolitan area network. You can see here the photographs that there are many buildings which are located and they are connected by a network. So metropolitan area network is a network which connects the computer and other devices which are located in a bigger area such as a metropolitan city or town. After metropolitan area comes wider wide area network which covers the computers and other devices which are connected together, and the area covered by wide area network may be a wide region, a whole country, many countries, or even the whole world. This is PAN. You can see here in this picture that these may be many countries which may have been shown to you, and the computers or other devices all are connected with the help of wide area network. Now we will discuss each of these network one by one. Local area network, which is also known as LAN. A local area network is most common type of network. You can see here that computers are connected to one another, which interconnects computers and devices within a limited area such as home, school or office building. Usually, local area network offer very high speed. A local area network may be a wired or wireless network. That is, the computers or other devices may be connected to one another with the help of some wire, or the connection may be wireless, or maybe a combination of both. It is quite possible that these are connected by wires, but there may be some other scanner or printer which may not be connected by wire. It may be connected to these computers wirelessly, and both these wire or wireless network may be present in the local area network. The devices in a LAN are generally connected using an Ethernet cable. Usually, LAN has less than 100 computers. It usually covers a few hundred meters. It requires little wiring. Next, what is the benefit of LAN? First is resource sharing. It enables sharing of resources such as hard disk drivers and printers, scanners. It reduces the cost of hardware purchases. As already told, if there are many computers in a house or office and the same are connected with each other, there is no need to purchase separate printer or scanners. One printer or scanner or other such like device may be sufficient in the case of LAN. There is no need to purchase more. As already told, a single internet connection can be shared among all LAN users. There is no need to have separate internet connection for each of these computers which are connected to one another. Next is centralized data. Data of all the network users can be stored in a central computer. It enables the users to access the required data whenever required. Next is Metropolitan Area Network. This is also known as MAN. It is a computer network that connects computers within a metropolitan area such as a large city or town. A metropolitan area network is smaller than wider area network but larger than local area network. You can see in this picture, these are LANs, that is, this is the pictures of local area networks, and this is MAN. Whole picture pertains to metropolitan area network. A MAN is made up of interconnected LANs. You can see here that MAN is made up of many interconnected LANs. MANs are smaller and they are usually more efficient than WANs. Since data does not have to travel over large distances as compared to WAN. Metropolitan area network usually combine the networks of multiple organizations. For example, the network connecting different offices of a company in the same city and cable TV network in a city. Now, wide area network. A wide area network is a computer network that connects computers within a large geographical area. The geographical area which is covered by the wide area network may be a region, a country, a continent, or even the whole world. The internet may be considered a WAN, wide area network. It is a network that provides long distance transmission of information, data, voices, images over a large geographical area. WAN connects local area networks and MANs together. Suppose this is the multiple area network. These are the LANs. WAN joins all these, interconnects all these. There may be other MANs, multiple metropolitan area networks, or there may be other LANs. WAN joins MANs and LANs. WANs are often used by government entities, big organizations like banks, national and international companies to connect their office networks. Each office typically has its own local area network or LAN, and these LANs connect via a wide area network. Now, what are the benefits of wide area network? It covers a large geographical area, for example, from one country to another. It is also used in online ticket bookings, railway reservations, airlines ticket bookings, and online education. Third benefit of wide area network is files and folders can be easily shared through wide area network from one part of the world to another. And the other area of network is personal area network. It is a network that is used for communicating among computers and computer devices in close proximity of around a few meters within a room. You can see here the picture of personal area network in which computers and other devices are in close proximity to each other within a room, and the distance between all of these devices is only a few meters. This network, that is personal area network, can be wired or wireless. The connection between these devices can be through wire or through wireless. Now we will understand the differences between LAN, MAN and WAN. The full form of LAN is local area network. In respect of MAN, it means metropolitan area network. WAN means wide area network. The area of coverage in the case of local area network is home, school, office, etc. That is, the area of coverage is small. In the case of metropolitan area network, it is moderate. It may be metropolitan city or town. In the case of WAN, the area of coverage is very large, which may be a continent, a country, or the world. The ownership of the network in case of LAN is private. In the case of metropolitan area network, the ownership is private or public. The same is the case in the case of wider area network. That is, the ownership can be private or public. In the case of local area network, the data transfer rate is high because the number of computers are very less as compared to MAN. In the case of metropolitan area network, the data transfer rate is moderate. That is it is less than local area network. In the case of wide area network, the data transfer rate is low because of the distance the data may have to travel. In the case of local area network, the congestion is less. Congestion is moderate in the case of metropolitan area network, whereas in the case of wide area network, the congestion is high as compared to metropolitan area network. The example of local area network is network in an office building or school. In the case of metropolitan area network, the example may be the network connecting different offices of a company in the same city. The example of wide area network may be internet. Now, another important topic, difference between internet and World Wide Web. Now we will discuss about World Wide Web first. World Wide Web is also known as Web or WWW or W3. World Wide Web refers to all the public websites or web pages that users can access on their local computers and other devices through the internet. It means that we may be having mobile in our hand, or we may be having PC which is having internet facility. Then if we use our computer or mobile or any other devices to search the websites, then all the websites which we can access on our computer or other devices are collectively known as World Wide Web. These websites contain text pages, digital images, or these websites may contain audios or videos. Users can access the content of these sites from any part of the world over the internet using these devices such as computer, laptops, cell phones, etc. That is, with the help of computers, laptops, we can access any website through the internet. These pages and documents are interconnected by means of hyperlinks that users click on for information. The World Wide Web has become the world's dominant software platform. Small websites store all their web pages on a single server. But the big organizations or big websites place their web pages on different servers in different countries so that when the users of a country search their site, they can get the information quickly from the nearest server. It may be also possible that some server may be down, then the user can get the information from other server which may be providing the information about that site. Now, what is internet? The invention of the internet was the biggest discovery by mankind in the 20th century. Internet is the most commonly used term in today's world and plays a very important role in everyday life of people. If we are having mobile and the internet goes down, everyone talks about each other. Whether you are having internet facility on your phone, my internet is not working. This is oftenly seen when many persons are sit together and they avail the facility of different internet service providers. Internet is a network of networks. Internet is a global network connecting millions of computers. In this picture, you can see that the internet is connecting millions of computers worldwide. Most traditional communication media like telephony, radio, television, paper mail, and newspapers have been reshaped, redefined, and even bypassed by the internet. Now, with the help of internet, we can get the mail at the click of a button, or we can get access to latest news, or we can also talk to another person on WhatsApp or other video call. Internet has given birth to new services such as email, internet telephony, internet television, online music, digital newspaper. We now need not to purchase physical newspapers. We can access the same on internet. The internet is also often referred to as net or a short form of network. You may have a computer network at your school, college, and in your office. Even your mobile phone and laptops are network. All these networks added up together constitute the internet. Users of the internet are increasing day by day. In 2005, there were only 16% of users of internet worldwide. Today, the internet is used by more than 50% of world population. So you can see that the internet facility is being availed by more and more people day by day. More than 190 countries are linked into exchange of data, news and opinions with the help of internet. Different ways to connect to the internet We can connect to the internet in many ways, such as dial-up, broadband connection, Wi-Fi, satellite, cellular telephony, 3G, 4G, 5G. We will discuss the same in the next lecture. Now we will understand the difference between internet and World Wide Web. The terms internet and World Wide Web are often used interchangeably. That is, sometimes we use the internet for the same word and sometimes we use the word worldwide for the same term. But both these terms, that is internet and World Wide Web, are two different things. They are not the same thing. In simple words, the internet is simply the way computers connect to each other to share information. Internet is a global network of millions of computers using cables, routers, switches, servers, cellular towers, satellites, etc. that make up the entire network. For connecting all these computers and other devices, cables have been laid overground. Overground means above the ground. Underground means below the ground. And also in the sea. When you send an email or chatting with someone online, you are using internet. World Wide Web is a global collection of web pages connected through hyperlinks and URLs. We will discuss the meaning of hyperlinks and URLs in the coming courses. There will be detailed discussion on the same. When you have opened a website like google.com for information, you are using World Wide Web. The internet provides a lot of services and World Wide Web is only one of the services provided by the internet. In this picture, you can see that the whole belongs to internet and World Wide Web is only a part of the services provided by the internet. The other services provided by the internet are FTP, email, telnet, etc. The World Wide Web or web consists of a worldwide collection of electronic documents. Each electronic document on the web, called a web page, can contain text, graphics, animation, audio, or video. Additionally, web pages have usually built-in connections to other documents. A website is a collection of related web pages and associated items such as documents and pictures stored on a web server. One way to look at the difference between the internet and World Wide Web is that internet can be viewed as a big bookstore. Suppose this is the big bookstore. Here books are lying here and there. There is collection of the same. These are the books which are lying in the big bookstore. This is the internet. This can be viewed as a big bookstore, can be viewed as internet, while the web can be viewed as a collection of books on that store. You can say that these books are on this in the store are web. Web is part of the internet. You can see that internet provides many services like mobile applications, emails, World Wide Web, file sharing, internet telephony, video downloading, etc. Whereas the World Wide Web provides us documents, videos, images, GIFs, etc. Now, we will understand the difference between internet and World Wide Web in the form of a table. Internet originated sometimes in late 1960s. English scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Nature of internet is hardware, whereas nature of World Wide Web is software. Because its nature is hardware, it consists of computers, routers, cables, servers, cellular towers, satellites, etc. because its nature of World Wide Web is software. It consists of information like text, images, audio, video, which is accessed through internet. Internet is governed by Internet Protocol. Web is governed by HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Sorry. Internet is independent of World Wide Web. World Wide Web depends on internet to work. Can you access any website when there is no internet facility? No, we cannot access any website. So World Wide Web depends on internet to work. Internet is infrastructure. All these are infrastructure. www is a service on the top of that infrastructure. Internet can be viewed as a big library. Books, magazines, newspapers, DVDs, and other media contained in the library can be viewed as websites. Computing devices are identified by IP addresses. Information PCs are identified by Uniform Resource Locator. Internet is unregulated. In the case of World Wide Web, some regulations are in place. In the case of Internet, there are about 5 billion users approximately in 2022. In the case of World Wide Web, 1.9 billion websites approximately are there. 3 new websites are being created every second worldwide. We can say that internet connects devices and web connects people. Internet is infrastructure and World Wide Web is a service on the top of that infrastructure. Internet allows us access to the World Wide Web. Without internet, we have no way of accessing thousands of websites out there. Both the internet and web serve unique purposes but work hand in hand to provide information, internet, entertainment, and other services to the public. Now, our topic is types of common internet connectivity. Types of common internet connectivity. While technology changes at rapid speed, so do internet connections. There are different types of internet connectivity available today. It can be widely categorized into wired and wireless access. Following table is the summary of different types of internet connectivity categorized into wired and wireless. Technology, dial-up, it is a wired technology. DSL, it is wired. Cable internet access. Many of us have cable facility for viewing television in our homes. This is wired technology. 3G, 4G, and now 5G. This is the wireless technology. WiMAX is also wireless. Wi-Fi is also wireless technology. So now we will discuss a few of these one by one. Dial-up. Dial-up connection uses telephone line, public switched telephone network, and modem to connect PC to the internet. You can see in this picture that this is the modem, this is the PC, and this is the telephone lines which is being used to connect to the internet. Dial-up internet access is one of the slowest methods of accessing the internet. Here is the same line for internet and telephone. So at a time, only one task can take place. That is, either you can run internet or talk on telephone. That is, you cannot do both the tasks of talking on telephone and making use of internet facility. You have to choose either one of these, either use internet facility or telephone facility while using dial-up connection. Next is DSL. It stands for Digital Subscriber Line. It is high speed internet service for homes and small businesses. It has a DSL modem which filters the voice and data. User can use both telephone line and internet at the same time. It means that you can talk with the other person and also you can use the internet facility at the same time when you are having the DSL type of internet connectivity. This type of internet facility is much faster than the ancient dial-up connection, but it is not as fast as a cable connection. Now, cable internet access. It is a form of broadband internet access that uses cable television infrastructure. Cable provides an internet connection through a cable modem. It uses coaxial cable which is capable of transferring data at much higher speed than common telephone line. Now we talk about 3G, 4G, 5G. Now mostly 4G technology is at present used in India. 5G has been rolled out only recently in India. In the developed countries like America, 5G is already there, and now there are also the talks of 6G. Cellular technology provides wireless internet access through cell phones. What is the meaning of G, which has been used in 3G, 4G, and 5G? G stands for generation of mobile technology installed in phones and on cellular networks. That is the which generation of mobile technology has been used in the phones and cellular networks. Each G, it means that if we have moved from 3G to 4G or from 4G to 5G, or next when we will move from 5G to 6G, each transformation from to the next level of G requires you to get a new phone, because it mostly happens that if you are having a mobile set, the same set, if we are using 4G, if the next technology comes 5G, it is quite possible that we may not be able to use the 5G facility on our 4G mobile phone. So whenever next G level of generation of mobile technology comes, we have to change our phone, and there is also expensive upgradation for the network. That is, the mobile companies have also to invest billions of dollars to make upgradation in their infrastructure facilities. In this network, radio waves are used for transfer signal to and from mobile phone. 5G is an improvement over 4G technology. WiMAX. WiMAX means worldwide interoperability for microwave access. WiMAX is a wireless communication alternate for DSL or cable internet access. WiMAX provides portable mobile broadband connectivity across cities and countries through various devices. Customers who want to use the internet at home and in the office but want to subscribe only one connection. Suppose we are having here our house, our office is located quite far. This is our office, this is our home. Mostly we have to have two separate connections, one for home and the other for office. But if we want to avail the internet facility but want to have only one internet connection, then we will have to opt for WiMAX facility. It has the ability to provide internet service in those remote areas that are difficult for wide infrastructure to reach. WiMAX operates similar to Wi-Fi but at higher speed, covers greater distances and for a greater number of users. Now comes Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a wireless network technology that uses radio frequency to transfer data. It allows high-speed internet connections without the use of cables and wires. It means that in the case of Wi-Fi, we do not have to use cables or wires. It is wireless technology. Wi-Fi technology may be used to provide internet access to devices such as PCs, smartphones that are within the range of wireless network that is connected to the internet. Wi-Fi connectivity is used in homes, offices, hotels for internet access, shopping malls, coffee shops, resorts mostly offer free or paid Wi-Fi access to the internet for their customers. A Wi-Fi signal reaches a limited range, which may not cover your entire home or office. Large metal objects such as the refrigerator can block a Wi-Fi signal in your home. A microwave oven can also disrupt the signal of Wi-Fi. Now we discuss about satellite internet access. First, we will try to understand this concept with the help of the picture which is before us. This is the user who is sitting here. He makes the request for some data and the request from the antenna goes to the satellite. And from the satellite, the request goes to the satellite network operation center. When the whole retrieval of data takes place on Earth, the information goes from the antenna to the satellite. And from that satellite, the information is again sent to the user and the same is received by the user with the help of antenna. In this picture, we may add that the distance between from this satellite, this antenna to the satellite is about 23,000 miles. From here, the data goes to the satellite and it has to travel 23,000 miles. And again, from the satellite to the user side, the data again has to travel 23,000 miles. In all, when a request is made by the user for any type of information to the satellite, the data has to travel about 46,000 miles. It is not that there is a lot of time lag between the request for information and the supply of information by the satellite network service operation center. The whole of the process of request and the providing of information takes place in the fraction of seconds. We may add here that this satellite transmission is affected by rain, snow, and other precipitation problems. We have discussed all this. You can read about the same. Next, ISDN. ISDN stands for Integrated Services Digital Network. It establishes the connection using the phone lines which carry digital signals. ISDN allows simultaneous voice and data communication. ISDN was a common high-end internet service in the 90s and early 2000s. In the mid 2000s, DSL and cable service began to replace ISDN connections because of the faster speed and lower cost. Now we will like to conclude this course. A computer network is a network which is set up by connecting two or more computers and other supporting hardware devices. A peer-to-peer network is a simple network of computers in which all the computers have the same responsibilities and capabilities. Both all the computers serve as both as a client as well as a server. In the case of client server architecture, it is the architect a computer network in which one computer serves as server while all the other computers serve as clients. A local area network is a computer network which internets computers and devices within a limited area such as home or office building. Metropolitan area network is a computer network that connects computers within a metropolitan area such as large city or town. A wide area network is a computer network that connects computers within a large geographical area, which may be a region, a country, or a continent, or even the whole world. A PAN is a network that is used for communicating among computers and computer devices which are in close proximity of around a few meters within a room. World Wide Web refers to all the public websites or web pages that users can access on their local computers and other devices through the internet. And the internet is a global network connecting millions. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.